Hi there, savewith.crypto here, Monday morning, bright and bushy. I had a good night's sleep because I did a 7-hour drive back from Scotland last night, yesterday rather, and I think by the end of it I just had a couple of beers and I went to sleep at like 9 o'clock and slept pretty damn solid actually. I had a great time, so two places, went to Jedburgh here in Scotland. That was really amazing, and then we moved over towards Dumfries for the last couple of days for a wedding. And it was really cool. It was, some relations of mine getting married, and they did it in a kind of alternative way, if you like. It involved like being outdoors on top of a mountain. It was really cool. Everyone was staying in like yurts and tents, that kind of thing. So it was very outdoors, very cool. The weather was amazing, to be honest, actually. And what was really cool was the actual wedding ceremony on top of a mountain, the beautiful weather and all that, featured this hand fasting thing, which is a very traditional kind of thing. So they kind of like tie these sort of like sashes around each other's wrists sort of thing. And that was done, in our case, reflecting the colours of each person's, background. For example, one of the people was Romanian, so it had the colours of the flag, and then they sort of do that thing, and that creates that sort of like cross. And that is what tying the knot is all about. When people say they get married, we're going to tie the knot. I never actually knew that. Anyway, so we had a really brilliant time. It was an excellent week away. 6 nights it was altogether. And fantastic, really. I mean, the wedding day finished up by having a fire on top of the mountain, and everyone was sort of like sitting around the fire, and some of the kids were like toasting marshmallows, that kind of thing. It was just great. And then drove back, and not one drop of rain at all. It was just like perfect the whole time. So I highly recommended go to Scotland. And if you do that, I really hope the weather is as brilliant as it was for me, because it was great. Anyway, so I got back on Sunday night, and I did my usual kind of stuff with the MultiversX rewards from the farms over there. So I'll show you that anyway. So currently got $10.34 of liquid assets there. And in locked tokens, $12,464 worth, and my energy is at 3.795. Let's see what happens. So I get $57 worth of XMEX there, $7 worth there, a few other little bits as well. Okay, so 9 transactions to sign there. So let's see how this changes. So it's now $12,530 worth of XMEX there. Energy of 3.815 trillion, and the latest XMEX will be unlocking April 2028. Okay, so this means that with what I'm doing now, the position in the league isn't changing for now. The energy is increasing a little bit, which should in theory mean that I do get more from meta bonding, but the meta bonding isn't getting any better because projects are slowly leaving the meta bonding. So but in theory, that's what should happen. The extra energy should give you more in the way of meta bonding. The amount of locked tokens, or locked MEX tokens, went up from $12,464 to $12,530. So about a $50 or $60 increase I'm getting per week on that. But obviously you won't see that. I can't get my hands on that properly until 2027. But that's all part of the exit strategy anyway, which I've talked about before. Now, I know that some of you are interested in the Hatem versus eGold ratio if you are providing collateral in Hatem protocol. This didn't quite do what I expected it to do. I was kind of hoping that what it might do is break out of this triangle and then sort of like, test that, then shoot off. It hasn't done that. What seems to have happened instead is this line here has possibly become sort of support rather than resistance. If that's the case, that's okay, but I'm just wondering now if the triangle should be more like that. That would have 1, 2, 3, quite a few touch points, wouldn't it? So they would be like little fake outs, and then maybe we still are looking at a breakout before the middle of June, which would be very nice to see, wouldn't it? I'd love to see Hatem do really, really well. Let's just take a look at the eGold price. So the price of e-gold just doesn't really want to seem to stay above $40 at all. And to me, that just seems a bit odd because the actual technology is like really good. I do think everything to do with MultiversX though is like overly complicated, and this was supposed to get simplified in version 2 of the DEX or version 3 or whatever it is, and it's just not really happening, is it? But there is this kind of sovereign chain thing that they've done, which is going to make it easier to build things apparently, or something like that. So I think the future is bright for eGold. I'm not too worried about it. I'm glad I've got quite a lot. And I am slowly trying to get more of it as well, because I honestly believe it will 10x at least when the bull run properly kicks in, or whether that be later this year or maybe early next year. Anyway, over on Bitget, I've got a few trades going on which are okay. This BTC USD one, this one wasn't very good. It wasn't a very good entry at all, actually, but it's now 10% in profit, so $325. That's okay. A little Ethereum one here. This one isn't good at all. I might just take profit in this and then look for a better one. I'm not sure really. That is currently 6.49% in profit, about $24. So there's those. The better one is the USDT one, the USDT perpetual one that I talked about in the video I made at the weekend. If you didn't see it, it's probably because you're not subscribed. So do make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all, right? But yeah, that one there, I entered a little bit lower than that. Entered about here, 67, I can't remember, 6 something. I've added a little bit here to the position on that little pullback there. And this one's currently doing pretty good, actually. It's 14% in profit, $920. So that's cool. Now, this brings me to the other point, which is the KCGI competition. Okay, so at the moment, I'm putting my team together. Currently got 11 people, I think. And there's 3 days, 3 hours before the competition starts. So if you look at my team, okay, here we are. Hang on, view details. There you go. Right, so Red Bull Pro, he's a new one. Great, welcome. Bro the Trader's a guy from my Telegram group. Nick Cash, also from the Telegram group. And then the other person, never heard of him. Okay, so this is good because there are 10 people, and you need 10 people to have a valid team. What you need 10 valid members. Okay, so at the moment I've got 6. So that means there's 5 people who probably aren't trading at the moment. Now, to become a valid member, you need to make a futures trade on at least 5 days during the competition. So when the competition starts, do make sure you are in some sort of trade, but just, don't FOMO into anything just for the sake of it. If you're new to trading, then, take it easy. Use low leverage, small positions, and take a look at what we're talking about in the Telegram group, which is free, by the way. I don't really want you to sort of follow what I'm doing, because I'll probably screw up at some point, because I normally do. But yeah, I mean, there will be people a bit more sensible than me in the Telegram group talking about ideas, setups, and all that sort of thing. So you will get an idea. So please do join the team, preferably in the next 2 days. So just go to bonus.bitget.com/team. So that's about it for now. So I'll just say thanks very much for watching. Thanks for putting up with me while I was away in Scotland, because my videos went a bit weird, obviously, when I was away and I had different connections, and I was trying to do family stuff as well. But I am back home for a few weeks now, so it's all systems go, really. And let's try and win this competition, because it'd be great to get a Ferrari, but really, it'd just be great to have a bit of fun with the competition, wouldn't it? And you've got to be in it to win it anyway. If you like the sound of that, please do give the video a like. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you have the notifications set on all. Any questions, or if you want to just say hi, just leave a comment down below. In fact, leave a comment down below. Just tell me your favourite colour or something. Doesn't really matter what you say. The engagement's good. But above all, tell your friends.